Do you ever look at other people in your company and think, I wish I could do their job? Well, the good news is that you can. I'm going to show you how to impress your employer using 3 key steps to help you prepare for an internal job position. Number 1, reworking your resume to focus on your results in your current company. Number 2, writing a cover letter that highlights your professional journey. And number 3, acing your interview and landing the job. I'm Eva, a certified professional resume writer and a content specialist at Resume Genius. And today, I'm here to help you craft the perfect job application. Stick around to the end of this video to find out how I would answer 2 of the most frequently asked questions at internal interviews. So you've decided to apply for a new job with your current employer. You already know your boss, and maybe you're even friends with them. Sounds like landing that new position will be easy, right? Well, not always. Even when you're applying for a job at your current company, you'll still need to put together a formal application for the position. This means writing an updated resume targeting the job you want, and potentially even a cover letter as well. Your advantage here is you know how the company works, what it values, and what they expect of employees. So now, all you have to do is convey that in your resume. The most significant way that an internal resume differs from a traditional resume is the type of experience you focus on. So rather than focusing on all of your relevant experience, expand thoroughly on your professional history with your current company. And don't be shy. Go into detail about everything you've accomplished for the company. You need to show management that you're not only a loyal employee, but you're also an asset to the company and worth hiring over an external applicant. If you can demonstrate that you've achieved tangible results and benefited the company during your time there, then you'll be in a much stronger position to be seriously considered for the role. The best way to highlight your accomplishments is by quantifying them with hard numbers. A simple way to do this is to think of the work you've done in terms of measurable metrics like quantity, time, and money. For example, instead of saying that you boosted sales in your current company, specify how much you boosted sales by and over what time period. Showing your employer that you saved them time and money or increased profits and efficiency is the best way to convince them that you're worth investing in as an employee. In some cases, just sending in your resume for an internal position isn't enough. Especially if you're transferring into a career you don't have much experience in yet, management is naturally going to be a little skeptical about your abilities. How dare they, am I right? I'm just kidding. So how do you convince them that you're the best person for the job? That's where your cover letter comes into play. You should use your internal cover letter as an opportunity to craft a narrative about your experience at the company, your commitment to your job, and how your target position fits into your long-term career goals. Because your managers already know who you are, skip the introductions and jump straight into your story. For example, a great way to start your cover letter off is by writing about the professional journey you've been on since you entered the company. Here's an example. Since starting my career at Resume Genius as an outreach coordinator, I've demonstrated my ability to learn quickly and exceed expectations. During these last 3 years, I've honed my communication skills working closely with a diverse range of partners and helped our website reach a 120% increase in backlinks. To show employers your full value, emphasize the relevant hard and soft skills that you've gained over time, especially in instances where you've collaborated or worked with your target department. This helps convince management that the experience you've gained in your current position also gives you the resources to thrive in your new role. And finally, remember to say thank you and express your gratitude at the end of your cover letter. Make it clear that while you feel suited to the new position, you're also grateful for the opportunities you've had in your current role. So try saying something along the lines of, well, I'm happy with my current position and have learned valuable skills. Working as a digital outreach coordinator is more in line with my long-term career goals, and I feel that I would be an immediate asset to the team. Congrats! Using the tips you've learned, you've made it to the interview stage. But now isn't the time to slack off. Show up in formal clothes rather than your usual casual Friday getup. The biggest mistake that I've seen candidates make in an internal interview is relying on their reputation in the company to carry them through. You need to treat internal interviews as you would an external interview. Does that mean you need to start acting formal around people when you wouldn't otherwise? No, but if you're applying for an internal position or a lateral change, do your research and get to know the ins and outs of the new department. You need to show management that you're serious about the new position and ready to take on a challenge. Your advantage here is that you can talk directly to the team members of the position you're applying for and get to know more about who they are, what they do, and what you'll be expected to do. So why wait until the internal interview to get to know who you want to work with? If they see that you've reached out consistently during your time with the company, it'll help convey your sincerity and interest. Another mistake candidates make is assuming the company already knows about their work experience and accomplishments. You can skip the introduction and formalities in your cover letter, but make sure to whip out all of your contributions during your interview. Even if the interviewer is someone that you know really well, speak in depth about your work experience anyway, because most likely they won't remember it anyway. Going into detail no matter who's interviewing you guarantees that all of your skills and expertise are fully communicated to the interviewer. And finally, because you're trying to move into a new role, you need to rebrand yourself to suit that role. This doesn't mean changing anything about yourself. But if your current role is very analytical and the role you're applying for is more people-focused, you need to emphasize your people skills. Speaking about your experiences and skills related to the role helps the interviewer see that you're a well-rounded person who can do both your current job and the job you want. Now that you know what to do in an interview, let's attend an internal interview together for a marketing manager position so I can show you two of our most commonly asked questions.
Hi there, Eva. It's nice to see you again. Could you please tell me why you decided to apply for a new position within the company?
While I love the company culture and my current job at Resume Genius, I believe that there's little room for growth in my role. Resume Genius has helped me grow into a marketing professional, and I've also forged very valuable connections with my coworkers, so I hope to continue my journey with the company. I also understand that the marketing manager position is a big step up in responsibility, and I'm excited to take on new challenges and also delve deeper into the creative and analytical side of marketing. I hope to do that together with the Resume Genius team.
Thank you. How has this company prepared you to assume this new position?
As an employee in the marketing department for the last 3 years, I've shown my worth through my accomplishments and skills. For example, after implementing the new outreach strategies, I increased Resume Genius's website impressions by 400%.
Oh wow, that's really impressive.
Thank you. In only 1 month.
Oh, even more so.
Thanks. Well, not only do I have a proven record of successful campaigns, but I already have strong relationships with the rest of the marketing department and our clients.
Okay, thank you, Eva. That concludes this interview, and we will be in touch with you.
Thank you for this opportunity and for your time.
I hope all of you were listening very closely, because that is how you ace an internal interview.
Awesome! Now you know what to do for an internal job position. And now the rest is up to you. Just remember that at the end of the day, your company liked you enough to hire you from the start, so you're already a step ahead. If you found this video useful, don't forget to leave a like and comment and subscribe down below. Best of luck from the Resume Genius team. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.